Um, the Chronicles of Myrtana, where last week we went looking for our brother, and this week we're still looking for him. Bear with me because I'm not allowed to launch the game before the stream starts, otherwise it tends to crash. Oh shoot, I forgot about the resolution. Can I do that real quick? Probably not. Let's close it. It's full screen resolution for you. Not to me because my monitor's set. Otis, I gave you your snack. Go away. You know what else? While this loads up, I'm going to go turn on my fan because, again, it's quite warm. BRB. Alright, to be honest, I don't really remember where we left off on Sunday. Oh god. This game's got the Gothic 3 problem of loading in, which I guess... maybe that also explains why it apparently has the same memory leak problem that Gothic 3 had. Even though they're completely different engines. So what are we doing? Alright, this stupid shit. To be honest, I'm probably not going to do this. In fact, I don't need to do it because we already have our ticket into the city. So I guess when they said, try to work with somebody from the Merchants Guild to get into the city, that's who they were talking about. That Petra lady, I think her name was. But we've got that. So we don't need to deal with her. Instead, why don't we charter a carriage to the back to town and try and get in. Pot? Why's your name Pot?
Hej, wędrowcze!
Oh, because he's wearing a pot. Isn't that funny?
Podróżowanie samemu jest niebezpieczne. Pomogę ci, bez obaw.
Are you serious? They're making a mud analog. They're just remaking the same joke and calling it a reference.
Spokój? To się da załatwić. Będę pilnował, by nikt cię nie zaczepiał. Kiedy będziemy z kimś walczyć? Walki są
I am just not dealing with this. And he just straight up died. Sorry, but that joke was... you could barely call it funny the first time. And just remaking the same joke that somebody else made does not make it funny again. Why is the frame rate so bad? Oh god.
Hej, ty. Zabierz...
We can just go anywhere, even places we haven't been yet. But I suppose that makes sense. Why is to town? Well, yeah, Risen 3 was more of a reference because that mud didn't act the same. And actually had like a quest behind it. This one was literally just, oh, we're gonna make a funny guy wearing a pot on his head called Pot, and he's gonna annoy you like Mud did. And that's it. Unless there was a quest going on there, but the fact that he died in one hit, I don't think so. But I also did not want to suffer a poor man's mud ripoff just for the sake of the joke. Why are none of these going to the town? I want to go back to town. Unless one of those areas is close to the town and the town itself doesn't count. Doesn't look like it. So the closest we can get is the vineyard. Why won't he just take us to the town? Like, of all places, the city is the one place he won't go. I don't even feel like paying you for that because it's not that far away.
W sumie to
Good, we're eating snapper reeds and running it. Hoofing it. Well, apologies for such a boring intro, but I don't know why, the fast travel of all places won't go to the big city, the one big city on this island. I still wish I could be rid of that man. Suppose we could try that goblin cave again. But not this time. Excuse me. The frame rate stutters like crazy. Maybe we should rein in the view distance a bit. Yeah, so like the fast travel to here isn't here anymore because that's... Maybe it's supposed to go in the city, so we can't do it until we get in the city? I don't know, it's kind of stupid.
A ty gdzie?
to chyba oczywiste, do miasta.
W takim razie równie oczywiste będzie, gdy poproszę cię o pokazanie swojej przepustki.
Oh well, behold what I have.
Proszę, oto przepustka.
Co? Pokaż mi to. Muszę przyznać, że mnie zaskoczyłeś. Patrząc po tobie, spodziewałem się raczej jakiejś nielegalnej próby wtargnięcia do miasta. Papiery są w porządku. Nic nie stoi na przeszkodzie, żebyś mógł wejść do środka. Podnoście to żelastwo!
And guess what? That portcullis is probably going to be open for the rest of time. So it doesn't even make sense that was closed to begin with. Because anybody who bum rushes the gate can get in now. But I'm just curious if there actually is an intended way to sneak yourself inside, maybe getting up on that ridge somewhere. I have to assume there would be. Because that's one of the things that bugs me with a mod like this is that because it's so referential to the game that it's based on, it's gonna just pull so many of the same things and call it a reference. And people are gonna give them way too much credit for it. That doesn't look like a way up. That looks like a mine there. Oh, buzz off. Whatever. I would explore that another time. We don't really have any real guidance here, but I remember Kurt told us to meet us at a pub somewhere. Oh wow, you can see the dynamic render distance in action. Wow, this music is so damn quiet. Suit keeps taking a step. I guess he wants to talk to me. Is this just gonna be a remix of Harbor Town music?
Witaj, chyba cię tu jeszcze nie widziałem. Pierwszy raz w naszym wspaniałym Archolos? Nie musisz odpowiadać. Nie ma się czego wstydzić. Zawsze musi być ten pierwszy raz. Nieprawdaż?
I think it is.
Nazywam
It
się
sounds like the
Furman i
wilderness
zajmuję
music.
się wszystkimi zagubionymi w tym wielkim mieście. Jest może jakieś konkretne miejsce, w które chciałbyś się dostać? A może zainteresuje cię któraś z
Kablooey.
naszych map?
Pokaż mi swój.
W całym mieście nie dostępne.
So he just sells maps. Those are expensive, my friend. I don't want them. I need to keep all these. I can't forget. I would prefer that any tools used for... I mean, I guess it makes sense that you would use them as a weapon if you had to, but... Games like this, I think, would benefit from having, like, a secondary inventory that you can kind of, like, stash stuff in. So that's not cluttering up your inventory that you want to access stuff in. And I know that they actually have categories now, but my reflex is to sell any weapons that I don't actually use. And now I have to keep 4 of them. Anyway, I have that. It's the wagon wheel. I assume we're going to need to give that to somebody to repair a wagon someday. What clients do I have in this game? Also, I don't have any tools like this on my actual job. I just use like screwdrivers and voltmeters. But I don't really want any of your maps. They're too expensive.
Jest pewne miejsce, do którego muszę dotrzeć.
Oh, it's a fast travel
W
around
takim razie
town.
Porozmawiaj z jednym z przewodników. Pełno ich.
Well, Fee.
Nie
I just wanted you to
zapomnij
tell me
też
where...
naszego straganu pomiędzy koszarami a Starym Miastem.
Oh, so you're a merchant. Oh, well, is this the pub? Broken string. Well, that's not where... Finding Helga. Wait a minute. Who's Helga? Siren's Wall is what I'm looking for. I think he might have said that was closer to the harbor, but... I guess it would be on the north side of town. God damn it, I don't understand why the map works differently than it did in the first game. Because he doesn't keep it out. So if I press the map button again, then it just reopens it. This man looks like he's going to stop me.
Hola, hola. Gdzie lezie?
Przed siebie.
Hello,
Nie ma
Vana.
przejścia.
Dlaczego?
A masz przy sobie glejt?
O jaki glejt ci chodzi?
O glejt upoważniający do wejścia na Stare Miasto.
Nie wiedziałem, że potrzebuję do tego glejtu.
whole
Myślisz,
past
że
business seems like a
przypuszczę
racket.
kogo? W żadnym wypadku, kolego.
Skąd zdobyć taki dokument?
Musiałbyś posiadać dom w Starym Mieście lub dostać pozwolenie na wejście od kogoś z Rady Miejskiej. Śmiem twierdzić, że nie masz żadnej z tych rzeczy.
Well, that is presumptive, my friend, but also accurate. What's this guy doing? He's overseeing some excavation in the middle of town? Are they just digging out like a cesspit or something? I am getting a little tired of this whole, like, district nonsense that is so common in Piranha Bytes games. Yeah, see, here's a runner, but I guess because I hadn't opened the town, there's no fast travel to the outside of town. This...
Witaj, podróżniku. Proszę zrzuć te brudne ubrania i rozrzuć się w naszym przybytku. Nasza podgrzewana woda wzbogacona jest o różne lecznicze preparaty. Nie tylko zadbasz o swoją czystość, ale również o zdrowie fizyczne.
Man, there's ain't nothing but sweaty men in here. I thought I was gonna have my hot spring episode where I get into awkward shenanigans by accidentally getting into the ladies' side. There's a guide. The guides tell me how to get somewhere? What is wrong with your face? I can't get a good look at you because I can't first person with a torch out, but your face seems very, very undetailed.
Dokąd chciałbyś się udać?
You look like a character from GoldenEye on the N64. They only take you places, they don't tell you how to get to places. Volker? Never heard that name. I think these guys are hanging out in the village. Well, there's a lot of Volkers, man. Who's this Volker fellow? Shadows of the past. Well, I suspect there's gonna be a lot more to do in this city than in Corinus. I'm probably not gonna want to do much of it.
Tak, można tak powiedzieć.
Jeśli jesteś tu nowy, to radzę ci przede wszystkim
Why do
uważać
I feel
na
like this is
własną
gonna be... This man's gonna
Nie
rob
mówię
me.
tu tylko o kradzieżach kieszonkowych, ale też o wszystkich handlarzach, którzy będą próbowali wcisnąć ci jakieś pierdoły. Tak czy inaczej, gdybyś potrzebował nauczyciela, to służę pomocą.
What the hell do you teach?
Czego możesz mnie nauczyć?
Nie mam jeszcze zbyt wielu lat na karku, ale od zawsze byłem zdany na siebie. Jakoś sobie musiałem radzić. Tu się trochę pomachało mieczem, tam toporem. Postrzelałem też z kuszy czy łuku. Cokolwiek z tego cię interesuje, może uda nam się jakoś dogadać.
Listen, man, I don't need none of this. I'm just trying to find a dang pub in a city full of pubs. Oh, this looks like another pub. This is a very flowery district. Dark Paladine. Oh, this man is swagalicious. I like how the Herald is always named Harold. I can't talk to him. I don't like the way you're looking at me, man.
Cudownie.
What?
Kolejny darmozjad w mieście. Jeżeli przyszedłeś tu tylko po to, by zasilić grono bezdomnych, to równie dobrze możesz wybiec za mury i dać się zjeść wilkom.
Are we fighting?
Odłóż broń. Mądra decyzja.
Don't be giving me this attitude. What is the point of that, other than to just establish that there is a dick in this town?
Wyglądasz mi na silnego faceta.
You look like a pirate.
Chciałbyś może dorobić sobie trochę złota?
Why are you just, like, offering what is surely a shady job to random people, unless you're trying to pull one over on me because I look like a gullible sucker?
Jasne. Co trzeba zrobić?
W sumie to nic wielkiego. Zwykłe zadanie gońca. Muszę dostarczyć te worki i narzędzia na plac budowy. Problem w tym, że nie uniosę wszystkiego jednocześnie. Wózka nie mam, a zostawić tego tutaj też zbytnio nie mogę. W ramach nagrody odstąpię ci połowę mojej zapłaty. To jak będzie? Pomożesz?
I know what this is gonna be. Or I have a guess, at least. This man's gonna lead me somewhere. He just wants me to haul this stuff. But he's gonna lead me somewhere where his mates are gonna beat me up. And we're actually stealing these tools from somebody.
Ruszajmy.
What the hell are you doing?
Trzymaj. Powinieneś sobie z tym poradzić bez większych problemów. Chodź za mną. Tylko się nie ociągaj.
Well, they speak that slow when they've got shady motives. It's a universal language of some sketchy asshole who's just speaking slow. What if I just don't follow you, though? What if I just run off with these? Could have saved before this, but he pulled me into the conversation. And my only choice was to accept or reject.
Dobra, jesteśmy na miejscu. Teraz możemy przejść do podpisania umowy.
Próbujesz mnie okraść?
Ja? Gdzieżby? Jako przykładny członek gildii kupieckiej chciałem jedynie nawiązać z tobą współpracę finansową.
Jakiej umowy?
Twojego dobrowolnego zrzeczenia się 200 sztuk złota. Już z
I
daleka
like the dynamic
liczę na
music.
pełną sakwę. 200 monet nie sprawi, że będziesz biedniejszy, a dla mnie będzie nieocenioną pomocą.
Who could have ever guessed? Wait, the actual what contract?
Dawaj ten kontrakt.
Wait, what?
Interesy z tobą to sama przyjemność.
Wait, really? What? That's what? What? I'm so confused. What just happened? What? What paper did I just get? I'm so confused. What was that paper? And that's not what I thought it was happening. Hang on, I need to do that again because I don't understand what just happened. Because I thought he was just telling me to pay up. But then he actually gave me something, but it's not in my inventory, so I don't understand what just happened. Did he give me something, or was I giving him the stuff back? What did he actually give me? Was it just these hammers? No. Hammers were from the lady. What did he actually give me? I'm completely lost. Whatever, let's do it again, but not accidentally pay them.
Dobra.
Jakiej?
Twojego już z daleka.
A co ja z tego będę miał?
Gębę w jednym kawałku? Zadowolenie z opłacalnej umowy? Mogę też wspomnieć u kilku ludzi w gildii, że porządny z ciebie chłopak.
This is just gonna be the Thieves Guild business again.
Może to w dołączeniu do nas.
Nie oddam
Well, I ain't about
mojego
this.
złota.
W takim razie będziemy musieli trochę ponegocjować. Chłopcy, pokażcie mu nasze argumenty.
I don't know how strong my bonk is compared to them. None of them do the shit. I think I'm screwed. Because none of them do the crazy swings. The charging swings. Oh god, that hurt.
Whoa, that hurt!
Yeah, that sucks. Well, I ain't about this, so you know what? We shall try something else. What if I just lead these guys out to, like, a guard? Will they actually, like, help me out? I'm just so confused by the fact that when he's saying contract, he actually gave me a piece of paper, but it didn't actually enter my inventory, so I couldn't figure out if it actually said anything.
Dobra.
Jak? Nie oddam.
W takim razie
Retreat. I'm gonna see if I can go, like, what Mo does.
Odłóż broń.
Odłóż broń. Przestaniecie w końcu?
Yeah, there we go. Crap, two of them are still after me, though. Ah, I got one. Oh, they're stuck. What idiots.
Tu się nie walczy, jasne?
Nicely done.
Niech to będzie dla ciebie nauczką.
No, what are you doing? Why? I don't know why you refocused on the guy behind. What the hell? I was trying to. I couldn't loot them.
Wygrałeś. Zostawimy cię w spokoju. Z takim ciosem to nic dziwnego, że
Yeah,
masz tyle.
you can lure him to the paladins or to the guard, like where the guard that stands outside, the smithy. Well, hang on, I want money for the trouble you gave me.
Co u ciebie?
Przyszedłeś się ze mnie nabijać?
Little column A, little column B. Well, thank you for your, service, my good man. No, because you didn't start the fight. So, I think if they see you hit Mo before he hits you, they might attack you. But if you run up to the guard and let Mo hit you, they'll attack Mo. That's what I used to do before I learned how to fight properly. I just like to find somewhere to wait until daytime. Frida.
Witaj, nazywam się Frida. Jeśli potrzebujesz skór lub broni dystansowej, to dobrze trafiłeś.
I'm gonna talk to all the merchants later. I just kind of want to move the story along a little bit. If finding our brother is the only, like, real plot here until suddenly things get super, like, heavy, then I'm gonna find it kind of silly. What? Barber's workshop called War of the Elements? What the hell is that? What do you want?
Proszę, niech mi pan pomoże.
O co chodzi?
To bardzo drobna sprawa. Nie będzie to pana wiele kosztować.
I like how his name is just homeless.
Potrzebuję tylko
Not homeless man.
złota od pana. O nic więcej
It's
nie
not beggar,
proszę.
it's just homeless.
Trzymaj.
Dziękuję. Niech Hinos ma pana w opiece.
Don't drink it all at once, huh, huh. How many other assholes are gonna attack me down here? I never liked this walk animation that this guy's using. It's so stiff and, like, unrealistic. For what it's worth, I always felt like Gothic 1 and 2 actually had some pretty good animations. Much better than any other game since then. Karamon? Oh wow, he doesn't stop his animation.
Hej, kim jesteś?
I don't know how you're scrimshawing with, without even looking at it.
Chyba wcześniej cię tu nie widziałem. Jesteś tu nowy?
Jestem Marvin.
Oh, you think the writing here is better, Vanna?
Dam się po okolicy.
No cóż, jeśli nie jesteś szpiegiem konkurencji, nikt chyba nie będzie miał nic przeciwko. Myślisz nad pracą dla gildii?
Jeszcze to
Listen, I
rozważę.
don't even know what your guild is about.
Każdy tak mówi, a i tak prędzej czy później trafia na dywanik Lorenzo. Wierz mi, jeśli szukasz dobrego zarobku i potrafisz walczyć, nie ma dla ciebie lepszego miejsca niż to.
I already forgot what kind of guild you are.
A co ze strażą miejską?
Oh, he's actually whittling a scavenger
Od
there.
razu po tobie widać, że nie leży ci wypełnianie zachcianek opasłych sierżantów. Jeśli postanowisz dać nam szansę, pogadaj z Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Oprócz przydzielania zadań, zajmuje się on też rekrutacją nowych.
On tutaj jest szefem najemników?
Lorenzo jest zarządcą gildii i człowiekiem odpowiedzialnym za przydzielanie zadań zarówno żółtodziobom, jak i pełnoprawnym członkom naszej organizacji. Kapitanem najemników jest Adelard. Jednak żeby zostać jednym z nas, masz przed sobą jeszcze długą drogę.
Dzięki za radę.
Powodzenia!
Okay, so there's like a fighters guild? Or mercenaries guild, I guess? I'm curious about the legality of that and what kind of contracts they take. Nobody's telling me where a dang... this, pub I'm looking for is. I feel like it was supposedly in the harbor side. God damn it, stop doing that.
Let's do it!
Let's do it! What up, Dans? Thank you for the raid. What up? How was Watch Doge? Did you finish it? Oh, no problem. I don't think I've really missed much other than me griping about how this game's coercing me into a meaningful relationship with my bald brother.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Oh.
So are you not finished with Watch Dogs? Suspicious guy. I don't trust you. Oh, God. What went blast? Yeah, I'll be honest. That game is so incredibly boring to watch that I can't even imagine how boring it is to play. But... You're on politics? Oh, boy. Oh, now we're in, I guess this is where all the preaching happens. I guarantee you they have a Vatras analog. Variety shop. I'm just looking for a dang pub, and it's so dark in this town. We need to invest in some streetlight infrastructure. There are a lot of flowers. Who's maintaining all the flowers? I don't trust that man. Well, you only missed, maybe 4 streams. Beg your pardon. I'm guessing this is like the Harbor District that's all full of assholes. Is it me or is this... I mean, I guess it's at night. Maybe things will sound more lively during the day, but... This game's really lacking the city ambiance that I'm used to from... Chronicles. This seems like kind of a shitty place for cannons. Because you're gonna have to be shooting past your cranes and whatever this fucking wheel is. Like, the cannons should really be on, like, battlements around the harbor. Not... Well, first of all, not where your fucking citizens can get to them. I don't think it is. I haven't compared it. I would just like it to be not so dark. Well, that's my biggest problem, especially with Elix 2 and Elix 1. I wanted to do a sort of like side-by-side comparison of why Chronicles feels so much more lively than any city that Piranha Bytes has done since then. Hell, I would even say Gothic 3 cities are much more lively. They actually have like NPCs having generic dialogues everywhere. There's a lot of hammering and people sharpening swords and digging and moving crates around. Meatbug stew, get me some. Is it a la snaff with rice and mushrooms? Brute. I don't know where I'm going. This game really wanted me to buy a map, but I did not want to buy a map. That is a stylish, is that a Gambison? Not really. Is it? Yeah. I was mixing up Gambison and Brigandine.
Hej, czy ty wiesz, co to za miejsce?
I don't care.
To slumsy, przyjacielu. Nowi łatwo tutaj wpadają w kłopoty. Za każdym rogiem biedacy i zbiry. Część z nich to moi dobrzy koledzy. Jeżeli okażesz mi wsparcie, to mogę z nimi porozmawiać i przez nich włos ci z głowy nie spadnie.
They're laying it on thick here.
Sam sobie dam radę.
Jak sobie chcesz. Następnym razem sobie inaczej pogadamy.
Okay, so obviously he's gonna jump me with a bunch of thugs later. Because I didn't pay him. Oh god. My torch ran out, but my hand's still sticking out. I mean, good. Because this game rejected the canon of, other games. And they would have to make a point to like fit it in with our news story, which would be a pain in the ass. I know they said that they have one guy who worked on this working for Alchemia now. Where am I going? Now at this point, the fucking geometry of the city doesn't make sense anymore. The city feels unreasonably big. I just did a lap back to... No, where the hell are we now? Guard. A guard named Guard. Yeah, that always amused me too, but honestly, just becoming super famous or super evil in Fable made it so annoying because people everywhere were just making so much noise. What up, Watcher? I don't know where I'm going. I'm so lost in this town.
Dokąd chcia...
Whatever, I'll pay you. Just get me where I want to go.
Pod Syreni Lament.
No to w drogę.
Let's go. Oh, we're actually walking there. So you're just gonna warp me there. I thought this was fast travel. That's why I didn't want to do it. Didn't they call it fast travel? They said fast travel in the city. Yeah. They refer to this as fast travel when it's not fast travel. If I got jumped by any thugs while this guy was leading me somewhere, I wonder if he would actually, like, help out. God damn it, dude! Listen, man, I ain't got all the money in the world. I get the feeling I should have given him something, though, because it seems like one of those games where if you, like, give one coin to every homeless person, you're gonna, like, become part of the Homeless Man's Guild and get some new quests. Oh, so this is where it was the whole time. I just took a left when I shouldn't have. I'm surprised there wasn't a Mo trying to keep me out. Oh shit, the band's playing tonight. You guys need to put strings on those instruments because I can't hear it. Arnold, Tom, Prowess. Well, where's Kurt? Kurt said to meet him here.
Kim jesteś?
Chłopcze, jesteś w tawernie portowej. Kimże może być kobieta stojąca za kontuarem? Tak, jestem karczmarką i zwał mnie Helga. A karczma nazywa się Syreni Lament.
Dlaczego akurat ta nazwa?
O, tak ją nazwał
Wait,
mój
really?
ojciec. Podobno na cześć mojej matki, ale nie chciałam wchodzić w szczegóły.
Przysyła mnie Kurt. Jestem jego bratankiem. Wuj mówił, żebym z tobą porozmawiał, gdy już dotrę do miasta.
Nie
Welcome,
kojarzę,
Black
żeby
Wolf.
Kurt miał jakiegoś bratanka. Daj mi ci się przyjrzeć. Z twarzy coś tam jesteś jednak podobny do tego szulera.
Nie jestem stąd. Niedawno przybyłem na Archolos.
Nie sądzę, żebyś mnie próbował oszukać, a nawet
Thank you,
jeśli
Watcher.
próbujesz, to już ja się z tobą policzę. Dobrze, powiedz mi, czego potrzebujesz.
Because those are the only voices I could get, and if I didn't have voices at all, people expect me to say the subtitles out loud. So at least this is my excuse to not.
Powiedzmy, że ktoś mi zaginął. Gdzie według ciebie najlepiej zacząć poszukiwania?
Why is she biting her fingernails?
Zaginął? O ile nie zamierzasz sam przetrząsać całego miasta, to przychodzą mi na myśl dwie organizacje, które mogą ci
Oh yeah, is the
pomóc.
Merchant's Guild an
Straż
actual
Miejska
faction we can
i
join?
Gildia Kupiecka. Pierwsza zajmuje się wszelkimi przestępstwami i problemami obywateli na wyspie. Jeśli zgłosisz Roderichowi swój problem, może będzie w stanie ci jakoś pomóc.
Why would we join the Merchant's Guild?
Tylko sprawę komplikuje fakt, że nie
This
jesteś
isn't an MMO.
obywatelem. Aktualna sytuacja na wyspie nie jest idealna i dowódca może nie chcieć uszczuplać swojego oddziału do szukania kogoś obcego. Araxos posiada rozbudowaną sieć kontaktów i jest znana z podejmowania się trudnych zadań. Któryś z tropicieli Lorenzo z pewnością będzie mógł coś poradzić. Członkowie gildii nie pracują jednak za darmo. Opłacenie ich usług może okazać się poza twoimi możliwościami.
You know, they keep bringing up Araxos, and Araxos seem to handle a lot of the trade on this island. But, I mean, they're only barely mentioned in Gothic 2, which imply that they specialized in overseas trading, not like local trading. I don't know, kind of weird.
Co w takim razie powinienem zrobić?
Ach, jeśli Kurtowi jeszcze nie udało się zdobyć tej fortuny, o której marzy, a sam
Well, there were some mercenaries that were trying to enlist me as well.
Finansowanie poszukiwań, to polecam spróbować dołączyć do jednej z tych organizacji. Jako członek jednej z nich z pewnością otworzyłoby się dla ciebie wiele drzwi. Miałbyś dach nad głową, kilka monet żołdu i z pewnością mógłbyś poprosić o jakąś przysługę. Pamiętaj tylko,
This is such
że
obvious stuff. I
obie
don't know why we
organizacje
need so
od
much
czasu konfiskaty
explanation.
okrętów gildii kupieckiej mają dość napięte relacje.
Dopiero dotarłem do miasta. Masz dla mnie jakieś rady?
Większość mieszkańców niezbyt przychylnie spogląda na obcych, szczególnie teraz, gdy z każdym dniem przybywa ich coraz więcej. Postaraj się znaleźć pracę i zdobyć obywatelstwo.
So we're going through the same motions as Gothic 2, like
że jesteś tutejszy,
every single one of them.
Jeśli chodzi
join
o obywatelstwo, to najlepiej będzie, jeśli udasz się do skryby Mateja.
Like we join a merchant as an apprentice,
Jego
a
budynek
merchant or
znajduje się
craftsman.
naprzeciwko gildii kupieckiej. Trudno jest go przeoczyć.
We become a citizen of town, and then we can join a guild. And all this just in pursuit of a completely irrelevant goal. So do you have like beds I can rent? Because I don't want to keep it nighttime. Madam? Am I allowed in here?
Nie wierzę w to.
Hey. Whoops.
Teraz każdy już o tym wie.
I feel like the sneak animation is a little bit faster than it was in the base game. There's the actual Harbor City remix. Why does it sound so out of tune?
Są na to duże szanse.
Nope, don't like this version. Why does it sound so off? Like the timing of everything sounds wrong. It doesn't even sound like it's in the same key. Oh, it's you again.
Do miasta, świetnie. Miło widzieć, jak młodzież się rozwija.
Co słychać?
Dzięki twojej pomocy z Glejtem wszystko wychodzi na prostą. Z takimi współpracownikami to można robić interesy.
Pokaż.
Miło.
Whoa. That's interesting. I feel like we should keep one of those handy. A troll soup. Oh, is that permanent? Surely... I assume that heals 100 health, not gives you 100 health. No, Vana, because it basically feels like Gothic 2.1. It's like slightly more of an expansion than Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. Other than the fact that it's like in a completely different area. And probably a little bit bigger, but still. It just feels like an expansion, not a full-on sequel. And so far it hasn't really engrossed me in any way because it feels totally disconnected from Gothic 2. More or less. I would, excuse me, I would consider that more of a Gothic reboot. Oh, look at this man, he only clinks once. Remember all the smiths in Gothic 1 and 2 always clank twice when they hit things with hammers. Why is he just hammering? He's just holding a big fat ingot and hammering it. And why is the deformed side under his hand and not where he's hammering? That's not how you do this. Not how you work with ingots, man. Without what? I don't even understand what you were trying to say. Excuse me, what are you wearing? Oh, don't reference Dark Mysteries again! You already had the damn guy singing the damn song. Go away. The fan service character referencing a terrible, terrible mod that for some reason these modders are obsessed with. What am I doing at this point? The Merchant's Guild, so now I'll have to find that in this massive town. I've begun to realize, having played games like Witcher 3 with Novigrad and all that, that having a colossally huge city like I used to think games needed, because I was always complaining about how cities in like Morrowind and Oblivion and stuff are so small. But now that I'm here, I'm completely overwhelmed by how goddamn huge this city is. Oh, Gothic 2 with guns. Okay. I assume you're talking about that, Seth fellow. I watched that video ages ago. So I need to find the damn scribe or something? Like how this dude's literally panhandling. Like he's literally handling a pan. I'm gonna try and find my own way around, because if I keep using the guides... Well, actually, the guides just walk you straight there, so... It might not be a bad idea. But I don't want to keep paying guides. Let's talk to Vigar.
Co słychać?
Odejdź, przeszkadzasz mi.
Okay. The Militia Palace? Yeah, that's in a very good reference.
Też nie jesteś stąd, prawda?
Skąd wiedziałeś?
Natychmiast to po tobie widać. Ruszasz się inaczej, odcień skóry masz inny i jakoś tak inaczej po prostu ci z oczu patrzy.
Skin tone is different? Sorry, there's a lot of skin tones around here. Don't be prejudiced.
I pochodzę z Nordmaru. Przydałaby mi się pomoc kogoś, kto niekoniecznie jest stąd, a jednocześnie zna okolice.
Czego potrzebujesz?
Też czujesz ten
Alright, that is a very specific, like, set of requirements.
na patelni. Cała ta okolica suchnie. Wszędzie pełno ludzi. Muszę znaleźć jakieś spokojne i chłodne miejsce. Masz jakiś pomysł, gdzie mógłbym się udać?
What?
Mam przy sobie mapę. Mógłbyś mi je na niej wskazać.
Dude, it's a small island. Nowhere's gonna be a different temperature.
Będę miał dla ciebie specjalną nagrodę.
What a stupid quest.
Skoro na Archolos jest ci...
I literally just need to find this man a place where I can cool off. You go jump in the water.
Powiedzmy, że postąpiłem lekkomyślnie i narobiłem sobie kilku wrogów w swojej ojczyźnie. Miałem do wyboru śmierć albo małą wyprawę. Jak widzisz, wybrałem drugą opcję. Chociaż teraz
Don't dishonor the clan, man.
Czy śmierć od topora nie byłaby lepsza niż ten upał?
This isn't even like a tropical island. It's a very temperate island. Yeah, how about you, like, take some of that stupid armor off? The misty marshes? Yeah, go live in the middle of a swamp, buddy. You'll love it. Paint yourself green and call yourself an ogre. Why are all these dudes just squatting? Slav squatting. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna pay this man to take me to the militia.
Dokąd chciałbyś się udać?
I feel like they're gonna do a terrible job of introducing you to the guilds.
Do koszar.
No to w drogę.
You know what? I completely forgot there were ogres in Gothic 3 because I was thinking of the ogres in Risen. And wondering why they never made a reappearance in any of the sequels. What song is this? I don't even recognize it. I can't tell if it's original or a remix.
Dotarliśmy. Polecam się na przyszłość.
So we barely had to go anywhere, man. Sorry, why do we just get to walk straight in the barracks? Winston.
Kim jesteś?
Nazywam się Winston. Jestem dowódcą oddziału szermierzy w Straży Miejskiej. Masz do mnie jakąś sprawę?
What? Alright. Arwood. Okay, that's presumptive.
Co słychać?
Nie mam
So you're just a analog of one of Lord Andre's roles. Saul.
Hej, ty!
Saul Goodman.
Jak ci się...
Nie podoba. Mieli porządnie karmić, dać dach nad głową i płacić porządny żołd. I co? Jedzenie paskudne, pokoje współdzielone, żołd taki, że ledwo na jedno piwo dziennie wystarcza. Dobrze ojciec mówił, trzeba było iść na czeladnika.
Listen, man, talk like that, I'll get you flogged.
Komu się zwierzam?
Jestem Marvin.
Sal, świeżo upieczony strażnik.
Really, you gave me a salute even after you say you hate this job?
Dlaczego nie zostałeś niczyim czeladnikiem?
Wolałem się uganiać za panienkami i trafiłem przy tym na niezłą harpię. Tyle w temacie.
Okay. I'll see how that's relevant. I don't understand. How did that stop you? Just because you found a lady who ended up being a bit of a hot mess? How did that stop you from getting an apprenticeship? Well, I was supposed to talk to somebody. Where are they? Who are they? Oh no, I was supposed to talk to somebody in the Merchants Guild. Or near the Merchants Guild. Really? I'm sorry, but this game is like 90% references. And they're not even just references to Gothic. Like, if you're trying to be amusing, you get like a 10% allowance of references. And even that is pushing it. These are the rules I've decided. This is like a craftsman's quarter. Now what are you hammering? You're hammering just a table. No, you're asking a lot of Easter eggs that I haven't found, and I don't even know what that means. Arna's Gaming? Well, Black Wolf, don't, like, mention these things. That's something that would be hard to miss, apparently. What is this? Old dog? Why is there just so many puking men? I don't want to hear puking men. This man's got a fancy hat. There's a lot of traders around here, so maybe this is the merchant's quarter? That's what I'm looking for?
Hey, asshole!
Well, excuse me. Herbalist. What are you guarding in particular here? No, what's this all about? Oh my god. I don't want all these in my inventory. Holy shit. You know, the fact that these give you papers just to read the papers so that they go into your Quest log? I don't understand why they couldn't just put these right in your quest log. Like, see that? All that went to my quest log. So why you couldn't reading on the notice board just do that and skip me the step of having to read a piece of paper? Look how many scribbles. In a butcher shop. You know, not everyone had such creative titles for their stores. I just want to know where this Merchant's Guild is. Show me. Here's another $5 to lead me, like, nowhere.
Do gildii.
No to w drogę.
What now? A queue? What? What are... Oh. That's it?
Dotarliśmy. Polecam się na przeszłość.
Okay, so this is the Merchant's Guild, not where all the fucking traders are, apparently. So what's the damn line for?
Hej,
Co? Też chcesz zostać obywatelem? No to będziesz...
Obviously I ain't waiting. Get past him somehow. Well, I presume if I just tried to run up there, they'd try to beat me up. Whoa. That was a hell of a leap. Alright, so is the solution to get in the back somehow? Yeah, well, listen, man. We handle these situations with more tact and elegance. Oh, come on, you could grab that. There you go. Well, it got me on the roof. I don't think that gets me inside. Oh, man, he's got a canopy. Oh, God. Oh, that's the house. Hmm. You're not getting more money from me. Well, that doesn't help either. And look, it's a reference because it's an alchemist in this weird tunnel. Just like Constantino. And his name is Figaro. Get out of my life, man!
już raz.
I byłem za to... Jednak znowu jedna...
Go away.
O, nie zaskoczyłeś mnie, ty...
Whatever, fuck all y'all. That was easy.
Czy nie widzisz, że obowiązuje tutaj kolejka?
Nie mam tyle czasu, sprawa jest pilna.
Rozejrzyj się. Każdy oczekujący ma tutaj pilną sprawę. Wszyscy chcą zostać obywatelami, a nawet czytać nie potrafią. Tkwię tutaj od wielu godzin i tłumaczę każdemu z osobna wszystkie obowiązujące przepisy.
Probably.
Potrafię czytać.
Naprawdę? Wspaniale. Nawet nie wiesz, jak miło jest współpracować z kimś, kto zdobył choć odrobinę wykształcenia. Weź proszę ten dokument. Wszystkie obowiązujące przepisy są w nim dokładnie wyjaśnione.
Like how literally nobody stopped me. Nobody even complained other than this man who immediately like backed off on it. Foreigner, whether or not he comes from the lands must belong to the kingdom of Myrtana, Pay a voluntary fee of 200 gold. 3 written letters of recommendation. Great. So it's not, we don't have to become a citizen then. We just have to go around and please people anyway.
Wszystko jest ja.
Yeah, whatever. We just have to find random important people and do jobs for them. Isn't that great fun? So kind of shortcutting the business of like becoming an apprentice somewhere. What is this weird little chapel that is just like you walk right through it? Kind of strange.
Hej. Jestem zajęty.
Why is this so glowy? I don't recall like the magic of Innos ever being so showy, so flashy. Oh, it's a teleport spot. Good call. I completely forgot about those because it's only the second one I ever found. How do we do this again? 5. That unlocks it, right? What is this place? A canteen. Oh, yoink. So they really hit the brakes on this whole business of finding my brother, because now I have to do a bunch of bullshit. Like, literally the quest to find my brother has just been, completed. Because I can't, try and handle it on my own. I have to put everything on hold and become a citizen of town, or join a powerful guild. And then I can go look for my brother again. But I already have one. Oh, do I have to find the rune? I'm so confused. It's such a weird way to do it. That's kind of the same in, Gothic 1 and 2, and in Gothic 3. Like, almost nobody uses the teleporter stones. Like, almost nobody ever mentions them. Up until, like, a character gives you one, or... like, you give one to Lee in Gothic 3. So it's in the area, but it's not here. Hopefully they don't make them too crazy to find. Sip. I don't know, because I already have this one, and I thought I just had to, like, activate it in these places in order to unlock them. But I guess you can use the rune anywhere, you just have to find the things. So I never actually found the one in, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I guess because this was it. Excuse me! I didn't do that twice. So, where's the one here? Buy from a maze? That's bullshit. You're supposed to find them, not buy them. Oh, these guys are assholes. No, I didn't know there was one. I never saw the teleporter stone. Or the teleporter place. It's not running. I can take a cart there. Again, this game's just left me kind of lost, because it reminds me of Elex 2, where it just... you get to a point where it stops telling you or giving you like any guidance. It's just kind of like, okay, here's a few things you can do and have fun. And the urgency of the plot is completely lost. No. Honestly, I skipped a lot of quests because they were hammering a whole bunch of quests right into my face when I started the game. And I got annoyed by it. Whatever, let's go back and unlock that just because I don't feel like beating around the bush anymore. Yeah, because every fucking farmer in that village was giving me some busy work quests, so I started ignoring everybody. So whatever, let's go do his quest so I can get that. I don't have to pay for passage anymore.
Hej! Znasz się na ziołach?
A myślałem, że to ja mam problemy z oczami na stare lata. Widziałeś ten ogród koło domu? Widzisz te wszystkie menzurki na półkach?
No...
No to znasz już odpowiedź. Naprawdę pytasz mnie, czy znam się na zielarstwie? Chłopcze, ja zęby zjadłem na tej sztuce.
No tak, po co pytałem, to było takie oczywiste.
Każdy mag, do jakiego kręgu by nie
Alright, were we just gonna beat around the bush here?
Naprawdę.
Jeśli pytasz o to, czy potrafię wyczarować pląsającego goblina z garncem złota, to nie masz na co liczyć. Ale czasami przyzwę sobie wietrzyk, żeby mi szybciej pranie wyschło.
What is this? I have to ask such a like childish question or call this dude a quack? Those are my only options right now?
Czym właśnie?
Mógłbym
Ale?
Ale jestem zmęczony.
I don't fucking care. I thought you had a quest.
Mógłby...
Żartujesz sobie, prawda? Życia by ci nie starczyło na poznanie całej wiedzy alchemicznej.
To może chociaż nauczyłbyś mnie jej podstaw?
Mógłbym.
Jaki test?
Whoops.
No, test. Czy sobie poradzisz, rzecz jasna?
Na czym miałby polegać taki test?
Prawdziwy alchemik powinien wykazać się wytrwałością w dążeniu do celu, sprytem w rozwikływaniu tajemnic natury i siłą w pozyskiwaniu trudno dostępnych.
Don't be metaphorical about it. You want me to find some plants.
Jeśli pragniesz pojąć podstawy tej mistycznej sztuki, będziesz musiał wykonać 3 zadania.
Jestem gotów.
Skoro jesteś gotów, przejdźmy zatem do pierwszego testu. Wytrwałości. Weź tę miotłę.
Oh, for goodness sake.
W domu.
Miotłę?
No, stary już jestem i plecy mnie rypią, a na służbę mnie nie stać.
Myślałem, że w ramach sprawdzianu będę musiał pozbierać zioła i takie tam...
Jeśli pragniesz pojąć wiedzę tajemną...
W porządku, zrobię to.
Świetnie. Jak skończysz, przyjdź do mnie, a powiem...
Well, this is fucking dumb. I get that this is all just a big joke. But it's not a very funny joke if you're actually gonna make me do it anyway. Sweepy, sweepy. Is that it? Or you need these two? Like, that's so dumb.
Hej! Zrobiłem, o co prosiłeś.
Całkiem nieźle. Prawdę mówiąc, to myślałem, czas na kolejny test.
Co mam zrobić tym razem?
Tym razem nie będziesz musiał niczego sprzątać. Zdobycie składników alchemicznych nierzadko będzie wymagało od ciebie sprytu. Tylko w ten sposób unikniesz starcia z czyhającą w zaroślach bestią.
Or I could kick his ass.
Problemów rozszarpałaby cię na strzępy. Wyobraź sobie, że jest nią Marta, gospodyni z tutejszej karczmy. A
Really?
innym składnikiem, który masz zdobyć, jest jej smakowity gulasz. Przynieś mi go cały garnek.
I myślisz, że odda mi go? Od tak? Ostatnim razem, gdy wchodziłem z nią w dyskusję, omal nie rzuciła się na mnie z miotłą.
Oczywiście, że nie odda ci go od tak. I o to w tym właśnie chodzi. Twoja w tym głowa, żeby cię nie zobaczyła.
This is the dumbest shit. And they think it's funny. And I'm sure a lot of people think it's funny. But it's stupid. It's like the joke is literally that I'm doing nothing that has anything to do with any relationship to alchemy. And those are his tests. All because he wants me to do chores for him. But the real joke is that I actually have to fucking do it. Well, there's clearly the pot of stew. Why can't I grab it? I can't grab the stew. There's so clearly the pot of stew. Sorry, how do I get it? Oh. Well, that's fucking dumb. Oh, nothing. Please stand up. She don't care that I clearly came in the back door. Excuse me, how'd you see me? Are you serious? He sees me through the wall.
Hey. Co no?
Nic.
No, I can't. What was this about? Eggs? Eggs? Who cares about eggs?
Doesn't work.
Thanks. Figured that out. So I broke the quest without even realizing it was a quest. So I gotta buy the stew from somebody? No.
Hey,
I'm not beating her up for a damn stew.
You know what? I've been doing some thinking. You're an asshole!
Well, tell Vanna he's the asshole. He was the one who wants me to beat up a woman for her stew. Listen, I did steal the stew, but she turned around and immediately saw me. Where have you gone, man? Oh, walked right past him.
Tyle
Mówiłem o
Był. Smacznego. Przeze mnie teraz reszta będzie jadła same resztki.
Lepsze to niż nic. Przepyszne. Marta to jednak złota kobieta.
Listen, that is another man's wife you're talking about.
Zamiotłem ci chatę i przyniosłem jedzenie. W jaki sposób ma mi to pomóc w nauce alchemii?
Zobaczysz. Czas na ostateczny test. Test siły. Tam, gdzie zawodzi spryt. Będziesz musiał stawić czoła zagrożeniu.
So do I have to beat you up now?
Osobiście. Udaj się do tutejszej kaplicy i przepędź wszystkie bestie, które się tam zagnieździły.
Bestie?
Tym razem to nie są żarty, chłopcze. Udało mi się zamknąć drzwi, więc tak łatwo się nie wydostaną na zewnątrz. Pamiętaj tylko, że niewiele jest broni, które są w stanie je zranić.
What?
Skoro zagnieździły się tam potwory, dlaczego nie...
There's just gonna be rats.
Bo to jest twój test, a nie ich.
Oh, if I never came along to do this test, then you would have literally never dealt with him.
Czym mam w takim razie je pokonać?
Spróbuj miotłą.
Miotłą? Nie masz jakiegoś miecza na zbyciu?
Dam ci radę. Czasem najprostsze rozwiązania są najlepsze. Weź ten klucz. Otworzysz nim drzwi do kaplicy. Idź i niech Adanos ci sprzyja.
It's just gonna be like his beasts are just gonna be like dust bunnies, and that's why I said to take a broom, right? No, it's meat bugs. You know, I'm gonna smear them all over the floors then. This is the dumbest shit. Like, they think this is funny, and the joke has been going on for, what, 10 minutes now?
Widzę, że wracasz cały i zdrowy. A więc zwycięstwo?
Tak, rozgniotłem je wszystkie.
Gdy stąd wyruszyłeś, twarz miałeś bladą jak płótno. Strach cię obleciał, jakbym wysyłał cię do walki z samym Beliarem.
Dość tych żartów. Kiedy w końcu dowiem się czegoś o alchemii?
Alchemia. No tak, zapomniałbym. Masz tu książkę Podstawy alchemii. Weź ją sobie i przeczytaj.
I to wszystko? Żadnego zbierania ziół i ważenia mikstur?
Chciałeś poznać podstawy alchemii? To je poznasz. Rzecz jasna, jeśli umiesz czytać. A teraz, z łaski swojej daj mi się zdrzemnąć. Po tym gulaszu jakiś taki senny się zrobiłem.
Like, this would be funny if there was, like, an alternative where I could be an asshole and be like, listen, man, I'm not doing your chores. But it's literally, I just have to do his chores and play along with the joke. But, like, I was seeing, like, episodes of Dexter's Lab making the same joke in the 90s. Where's Riordan, anyway? He had a quest that I also ignored. Okay, so that just, like, dumps it right into this rune. I don't have to, like, use it in any way. Wait, what? Gets me in trouble with the boss? Why? What did I do that gets me in trouble with him? Well, listen, man, that's an option. Even if the consequences are obvious. I can read that. 10 learning points gets me alchemy. Why not? I do wonder if they made alchemy more interesting, rather than just making... Well, if there's 3 ranks, I assume the best rank is what allows you to make the permanent potions. It might be more similar to Risen. What are you staring at me for? Oh, so that's done. I never found the one in the village. I mean, in the city.
Hej, zabierz... Miast...
Oczywiście.
Man, you didn't get here before it rained, you jerk. So, I don't know what to do at this point, other than start chatting up the different guilds. I didn't really talk to anyone in the Merchants Guild, so I'm gonna try that. I think becoming a citizen is only required to join the city guard, right? But I don't feel like doing any of that busy work. Yeah, I know, but like some of them are getting used up when I read them, and other ones aren't. I didn't really want to leave them just where I was standing. I might just pawn them off on somebody. And make sure I read them all first. I don't understand why some of them get used and go away, other ones don't. Erval. Well, why do you have a name, but you just have generic dialogue? Hey.
Witaj w 3 marynarzach. Jak mogę ci
3
pomóc?
sailors? Why is dialogues broken?
Skąd nazwa Trzej Marynarze?
Razem z Arturem i Erwaldem służyłem kiedyś na dumie Myrtany, drugim co do wielkości galeonie królewskim. Pewnie dalej bylibyśmy marynarzami, gdyby nie bitwa o wschodni archipelag.
Brałeś udział w tej bitwie?
Ściślej mówiąc, masakrze. Ale tak, byłem tam. Jakimś cudem ją przetrwałem i dodryfowałem razem z moimi towarzyszami w pobliżu Archolos. Tam znaleźli nas i zabrali do portu rybackiego.
What the hell? The dialogues are broken.
Więc wróciliśmy do naszych starych zawodów, jeszcze sprzed pobytu w armii. Za
Niezła
resztę
historia.
naszego ostatniego żołdu założyliśmy ten cech.
Brilliant. I have no idea what broke here.
To prawda. Może ją nawet kiedyś spiszę?
I don't care about yourself. I thought this was a shop.
Hej,
What is your shop here?
ty.
It looks like a tailor's shop. I can't skip this. I don't care about yourself. Are you a shopkeeper?
Twoje...
Ależ mam... Chcę... Proszę...
Wow. Do I get like XP for reading some of these like pointless looking ones? I don't feel like paying for them. Yeah, just take these stupid things off my hands so I never have to see them again. Because there's so many characters now, and all of them have pointless stories. Like, they aren't really adding much to the setting. They're just references to other things that happen in Gothic. Like the Battle of the Eastern Archipelago, it is a thing that it was mentioned very briefly in at least one of the Gothic games, but never really elucidated on. So naturally, these guys are going to spill out what their canon is for it. Like, maybe it's wrong on me to not take this that seriously because it's basically fan fiction. This is just a barracks again. But it's not just that they're filling in the gaps or writing a story that sits alongside it, but they are, like, retconning some shit because they pretty much just universally said, we don't consider Gothic 3 canon because we're going to make the proper Gothic 3. Which is a bit, what's the word? Like, you think very highly of themselves to say that we're better than the guys who made the story? Arrogant, yeah, a bit like that. Because I'm just trying to like get my bearings around here. This place is huge. And I also didn't see the important guy because everyone just had something like nonsense to say. But I wanted to talk to the Merchants Guild, and I've already forgotten where it is. I think it's down here. Oh! I had talked to this guy. I ran through here, and this guy mentioned mercenaries, so I thought that was a third guild. But I guess there really is only two, isn't there? The Severs? Oh, Otmar.
Ej, ty.
Witaj, młodzieńcze. Jakie szlaki sprowadziły cię do mnie?
Właściwie to szukam swojego brata.
Powiadasz? To życzę powodzenia. Ja w młodości szukałem swojego ojca, ale nic dobrego z tego nie wyszło, mówię ci.
What? How's that relevant to anything?
Masz dla mnie jakąś pracę?
Nie jesteś tutejszy, prawda? Na przewodników zatrudniamy raczej osoby, które spędziły na Archolos przynajmniej kilka lat. Ale jest coś, co mógłbyś dla mnie zrobić.
Corbin, if you said a third time, I'm
Słyszałem, że
timing you out
jeden
for the
z
night.
przewodników regularnie upija się na służbie. Zniechęca to ludzi do korzystania z jego usług, więc tracę każdego dnia dochody z całej dzielnicy. Przejdź się po mieście i porozglądaj się za tym pijakiem. Gdy już będziesz któregoś podejrzewał, porozmawiaj z nim i powiedz, żeby cię gdzieś zaprowadził. Jeśli będzie się chwiał, kiwał albo robił coś wskazującego na upojenie, to natychmiast wróć do mnie.
W takim razie będę miał oko na pijanych gońców.
Why do they have to make such an event out of this? Like I have to do detective work to, like a field sobriety test, without the guy knowing it, apparently? Griff.
Hej, kim jesteś?
Nazywam się Griff. Gdziekolwiek można przeżyć wartą spisania przygodę, jestem także i ja. Polowanie na trole? Robiłem to. Wspinaczka na wulkan? Można, czemu by nie.
Okay, good for you.
No mało co nie zostałem pożarty przez morskie potwory, ale zrobiłem to.
Masz w planach kolejną wyprawę?
Cały czas o tym myślę, ale to musi być coś niesamowitego. Nie można spoczywać na laurach. Każda kolejna przygoda powinna być większa od poprzedniej. Tak więc, póki nie wymyślę czegoś, co naprawdę wstrząśnie wszystkimi, to korzystam z uroków miejskiego życia i sprzedaję różne pamiątki z moich wypraw.
Pokaż mi.
Okay, bestiaries. I forget why somebody said I really ought to read these. I can't remember if it's just XP or if it makes me do more damage or like tells me some secret ways to damage them. Read the one about mud turtles, because those guys are stupid hard. There must be a secret. Type of damage, edge. Vulnerable to blunt, okay. Well, I don't think that really tells me anything, because the problem with the damn turtles is that they don't flinch when you hit them, so they just spam your kneecaps. And it's just a DPS race. What am I doing here? Who's the man of the hour? I was told to talk to a Lorenzo or something. Hi. Hello. Beast? What? I ain't hunting no beasts. I don't know. It doesn't say that. It just says they're vulnerable to blunt weapons, as in it does more damage. I was gonna give it a try someday. There's Lorenzo.
Hej, kim jesteś?
Jestem zarządcą.
Oh great, dialogues are broken again. For some reason when you're indoors, the delay on the dialogues doesn't work right.
Wybacz, ale jeśli to wszystko, to muszę wracać do pracy.
I was told to talk to you to join.
Możesz mi coś powiedzieć?
Dla twojej wiadomości, Gildia Kupiecka Araxos jest organizacją zrzeszającą wpływowych kupców z Archolos i innych ważnych miast Myrtany. Przez ostatnie lata zdołaliśmy potroić nasze wpływy w tym rejonie i założyliśmy wiele faktorii na terenie całego królestwa. W swoich działaniach kierujemy się przede wszystkim rozsądkiem. Nie zajmujemy się zleceniami, które wydają nam się mało opłacalne lub zbyt ryzykowne. Dopiero kiedy dostrzeżemy w czymś wyraźne korzyści,
Got it.
podejmujemy...
I mean, that's just sensible business. Like, I don't understand why you have to qualify that so much.
Widziałem wśród was ludzi, którzy nie wyglądają mi na kupców.
Każda prężnie działająca organizacja musi zapewnić swoim interesom. Takim gwarantem są najemnicy Adelarda i łowcy Garosa, czyli wykwalifikowani szermierze oraz tropiciele z całego świata. W zamian za godziwą zapłatę zobowiązani są do działania w ramach objętej przez...
Czym handluje wasza organizacja?
Powinieneś raczej zapytać, czym nie handlujemy, chłopcze.
Like how he's really dismissive when we talked to him at first, but now he's like really happy to boast of his organization.
Dzięki naszym zaufanym przewoźnikom, transport towarów jest o wiele tańszy i wygodniejszy. Dlatego tak wielu klientów, poza tym z cenami, jakie oferujemy, nie jest w stanie konkurować żadna inna.
Alright, Bezos, I get it.
Jakie zdanie ma gubernator o waszej prywatnej armii?
Armia. To duże słowo, chłopcze. Nie jest tajemnicą, że gubernator Morris najchętniej obsadziłby cały kantor strażnikami miejskimi. I niestety zapomina o tym, jak wiele zyskuje dzięki współpracy z nami. Bez zaangażowania gildii, Archolos wciąż byłoby zabitą dechami kolonią na granicy cywilizacji. To dzięki naszym inwestycjom wyspa jest w stanie konkurować z takimi ośrodkami jak chociażby słynne Korinis. Morris dobrze o tym wie, ale nie przyzna tego, bo jest królewskim poplecznikiem. Boi się, że zbytnio urośniemy w siłę. Jego strażnicy coraz bardziej godzą w nasze interesy, a my mamy ręce związane przez edykty królewskie.
Przyjmujecie nowych w swoje szeregi?
Cóż, właśnie wznowiliśmy nabór do naszych gońców, ale nie przyjmujemy byle kogo. Wolimy ostrożnie dobierać nowych ludzi. Liczymy, że potencjalni rekruci będą mogli się pochwalić umiejętnością trzeźwej oceny sytuacji oraz wytrwałością w dążeniu.
Jesus fucking Christ. Can I ask a favor that you don't do those while I'm in dialogues?
Wymagamy też lojalności. Nic nam po niezorganizowanych obwiesiach, którzy ostatnimi laty tak tłumnie zasilają szeregi straży.
They're so much louder than they should be. Because fucking I don't know what happened. Maybe trigger fire broke or something. And just made them way louder. The thing is this game's just too quiet. Because they were not nearly that loud when I was playing Code Vein. It's the stream rewards. You see the little icon under the chat. It looks like a little ore nugget. I just have various sound effects that you can play. But they're so much louder than they're supposed to be.
Whoa, that hurt!
Yes, like that one. It hurt my ears. Let me adjust those. The game's probably gonna crash when I tab out. Stand by. Worst part is I have to adjust them all one by one. I'm gonna cut them all down by more than half.
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm gonna leave that one loud though, because that one should be loud. Well, that's the only one I put that is literally what the guy says. That one I only have there because it's the weirdest one that I found in the Gothic 2 files.
Holy shit!
Settle down now. Like, all these went to max volume, even though I swear I set them down to 50% when I made them.
Make sure you stay alive.
Thanks, Vana. I'll do my best. Alright, they've all been adjusted. And the game didn't crash. How about that? You know what else? I'm gonna another drink. Be right back.
Oh, man.
Well, Black Wolf, you gotta work harder. Alright. So, hang on. Did we actually finish talking to him? Because he said they want their new hires to prove themselves, but... Alright, so it's just straight to joining it.
Chciałbym dołączyć do gildii.
But I guess he's just gonna give us the initiation.
Tylko, nie wyglądasz mi na urodzonego kupca, wojownika czy tropiciela. Powiedz mi, co cię do nas sprowadza, chłopcze?
Chcę znaleźć zaginionego brata.
Zaiste, szlachetny cel.
Sorry,
Zazwyczaj
this doesn't
odwiedzają
even
nas
make
same
sense.
portowe męty albo obiboki, których nie stać na płacenie podatków. Z przyjemnością powitamy w naszych progach szlachetne serca, które przedkładają pomoc i oddanie nad swoje własne dobro. Będąc wiernym naszej sprawie, bez wątpienia dostaniesz wiele okazji, by spełnić swój cel. To tak jak przy wymianie handlowej. Ty czegoś chcesz i my czegoś chcemy. Sumiennie wykonuj obowiązki, a wesprzemy cię w poszukiwaniach. Dobrze, skoro pytanie wstępne mamy za sobą, to pora na formalności. Do gildii mogą dołączyć tylko
Okay, so we have to become a citizen either way.
którzy udowodnili swoje uprawnienia odpowiednim dokumentem. To nasz podstawowy warunek. Spełniasz go?
Niestety nie.
W takim razie wróć, gdy już zostaniesz obywatelem. Jest to jedno z działań, jakie podejmujemy w celu ochrony interesów przed podejrzanymi ludźmi z zewnątrz. Nie masz obywatelstwa? Nie dołączysz do nas. Proste. Porozmawiaj z Matejem, to urzędnik odpowiedzialny za sprawy obywatelskie.
So, either way, we have to become a citizen. It's kind of funny that there are only two factions, and Risen 2 was criticized for that. For breaking with tradition by not having 3. Although Gothic 3 already broke that tradition, so... Yeah, this whole idea, like, our brother was basically just beaten over the head and dragged off. So why are we going to such elaborate lengths and getting, like, literally the resources of the most powerful organizations in... like, on the island to do this work? Like, we have no reason to believe that we even need to go this far. We just don't have any other leads, but we could be tracking down leads. Surely there's somebody who's like a private detective sort that we can work with. But, like, the logical leap from my brother was kidnapped to I'm going to become a city guard or join this, like, multi-billion-dollar merchants organization to use their resources to find my brother, when we literally haven't tried any other options yet. Because either of those are going to take a huge amount of time. Yes, excuse me. City Guard makes a little more sense, because obviously that's kind of their role, but we haven't even asked them for help yet. I mean, I could. But you know it's going to be immediately, like, we've already made the logical jump that we should join them, as opposed to just, like, asking them to investigate. Because what's-her-face back at the tavern was like, oh, they're not going to want to help you because you're not a citizen. Like, there's just no other options. This is our excuse to join a faction, and it's a... Like, I understand, like, the game has to do that at some point. Gothic 1 and 2 basically did the same thing. But this is a really bad justification for it. It's like they came up with a kidnapping plot and decided to wrap that around how you join a faction. Because so far, like, that's it. Like, finding our brother is our only goal here, and it's not some, like, world-ending goal. There's not, like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm, like, taking issue with. The long story short is that this is just a very personal story, and it's taking us all around the world, and it's a bit silly. Whereas, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that I thought Jorn was an asshole, and I didn't really like him. Jorn, sorry. Anyway, it's dark again. I just want to find somewhere to make it daytime. where I am right now. Well, in someone's house. Everyone here is sleeping.
Czego u diabła chce?
Lel.
Nie masz tu czego szukać.
See ya, bitch. The hell's this man doing? Oh, he's just bouncing a purse in his hand.
Czy mogę zainteresować szanownego podróżnika? Mamy
Somebody already tried to offer me maps.
zdobyte przez lokalnych myśliwych oraz wiele niezwykłych artefaktów.
That's some random shit to have. Your maps are literally the same price as the other guys. Oh, so I already got that one. I guess that will help. For some reason I thought his town map was $250 as well, and that's why I didn't want to buy it. Well, that ain't the one I want. Why can't you open the more relevant map? Well, great. You don't have a legend for this? Alright, we're back to the barracks. Alright, now seriously, who's this Volker fellow? He's got a lot of men.
Nie masz tu czego szukać.
Alright then.
Nie jesteś wcale taki głupi.
I just wanted to speak with this big important man. Yes? Why are you staring at me?
No proszę, jednak można.
Who the hell are you talking to? What? Like this doesn't make sense. Why are people able to free? I mean, I guess there's the same in Gothic 2, but it seems weird that people can come and go so easily from the barracks. Sambor.
Hej. Jakże cisza, spokój i porządek. Gdy strażnik Sambor pilnuje miasta, zwidy wszelakiej maści dają dyla po dziurach jak chrząszcze.
Yeah, but barracks you would think would be closed off, and then they would have like a public office for you to come and like report to. Because you don't just walk into the whole damn police station. They have an area where you can walk in. It was very hard to navigate because it all looks the same. Like, it's bigger than Corinus, I'll give it that, but like, Corinus had everything laid out in a very easy to like navigate way. Because when you walk in, you're right in the square with the craftsman. And to your right was very obviously the upper quarter that you're not allowed in yet. And the harbor district was very clearly like you could see the water from the middle part of town, so you knew where the harbor was, and it was in a lower elevation. So everything kind of made sense in its layout, whereas this is very maze-like. So you come out here and there's a random-ass chapel, which, speaking of which, I still haven't found that thing. There's so many buildings I just can't decipher what they are yet, because you have to go in and find them all. Yeah, well, you know what? They gotta meet me halfway. Instead, they just want me to pay guides and buy a map. And a map, even though it has markings, doesn't explain what those markings are. They might have. It makes sense.
Chwila. Jak służba?
Powiem ci, nie narzekam. Nawet mimo ciągłych wart i wysłuchiwania skarg, które tak naprawdę latają mi koło dupy.
Nie zdarzyło ci się jeszcze nic ciekawszego?
Nie, nic a nic. Czemu pytasz?
A gdyby na przykład jakiś napity klient karczmy stał się agresywny?
Też by ci to latało?
Nie, takie coś to nie. Najpierw dostałby pięścią przez łeb, a potem sru na zewnątrz. Przykładowo, oczywiście.
I tyle?
A co jeszcze? Prawa miałbym mu odczytać? Przecież i tak nic by do niego nie trafiło.
So there's so many useless characters here. Who's the man I'm actually supposed to talk to? I already forgot his name. It doesn't seem to be written down anywhere. Hey, this man didn't have anything.
Co słychać?
Nie mam czasu.
Witaj, nieznajomy. Co cię do mnie sprowadza?
You got some
Jestem bardzo zajęty, nie mam
violent
czasu na
mutton chops.
pogaduszki. Jeśli jest jakaś sprawa, którą powinieneś mi przedstawić, to streszczaj się.
Kim jesteś?
Nazywam się Roderich i jestem dowódcą straży w mieście Archolos. Dodatkowo zasiadam w Radzie Miejskiej Gubernatora.
Czyli to ty rządzisz w mieście, tak?
Do tego mi daleko, chłopcze. Jestem dowódcą straży, ale podobnie jak inni członkowie Rady Miejskiej odpowiadam przed gubernatorem Morrisem. To właśnie on jest bezpośrednim przedstawicielem władzy królewskiej na Archolos. Razem z pozostałymi członkami Rady zajmują się ustalaniem nowych przepisów, skarbcem miasta oraz wszelką biurokracją. Rezydują w ratuszu na Starym Mieście, ale raczej nie przyjmują wizyt. Zarządzanie tak wielką wyspą to ogrom pracy i jeszcze większa odpowiedzialność.
Opowiesz mi coś o straży?
Historia straży na Archolos jest ściśle związana z pierwszym pojawieniem się Myrtańczyków na wyspie. Nie będę cię jednak zanudzał datami i wszystkimi historycznymi szczegółami. Tak jak i w pozostałych częściach królestwa, zajmujemy się pilnowaniem porządku, wprowadzaniem królewskich edyktów i bronieniem wyspy w razie ataku najeźdźcy. To, co wyróżnia straż na Archolos, to podział na elitarne jednostki szermierzy i kuszników. Tradycja ta została wiele lat temu porzucona ze względu na braki w wyposażeniu i szkoleniu, ale intensywnie pracuję nad tym, by ją przywrócić.
May I just say that I think historically there's a big difference between a city guard and a standing army. The city guard were meant to keep the peace around town, and they would get involved, obviously, if the city was besieged or something. But they don't have the level of training, discipline, and equipment that an actual army meant for engaging other armies would be.
Co możesz mi powiedzieć o królu?
Miłościwie nam panujący król Robert II to dobry władca. Prowadzi nas ku zwycięstwu w wojnie z tymi przeklętymi orkami. Wielu ludzi przeklina go, a przez to także i nas, strażników, za te wszystkie surowe prawa oraz podatki. Ale powiem ci jedno. Gdyby nie te poświęcenia, Myrtana mogłaby już dawno nie istnieć. Zwycięstwo wymaga wytrwałości.
Jak się mają sprawy?
Sytuacja jest na tyle stabilna.
So we can't even ask. Can't ask any of the guards to help us find our brother. It's literally just we have to resort to joining them. Whatever, let's have that dialogue anyway, because I know it's just going to tell us that we have to become a citizen first.
Chciałbym dołączyć do Straży Miejskiej.
Straż z chęcią przyjmie w swoje szeregi nowego rekruta, jednak akceptujemy wyłącznie obywateli Archolos. Masz przy sobie glejt poświadczający twoje obywatelstwo?
Niestety nie.
W takim razie, kto cię tu w ogóle wpuścił? Nawet nie myślę, że przyjmę do straży kogoś, kto dopiero co trafił na wyspę. Rozmawiaj z Matejem, to urzędnik odpowiedzialny za sprawy obywatelskie.
Well, he's literally the leader of the city guard. That's his title. Just because he's got fancy armor. So far, I've seen no sign of a, actual standing army. Whatever. Let's ask this guy about who the damn hell we need to impress and get letters of recommendation from. What are you up to, buddy? Just walking for your health?
Mam wszystko. Kto może wystawić mi list polecający?
Na miłość Innosa. Mówiłeś, że potrafisz, gdzie ich szukać? Najlepiej zacznij w pochodź.
So just literally find anybody. You don't have any direction, it's just talk to people who want you to do something, I guess. What if I sweep this bit? What does that do? Well, where are my sweeps at? Nope, can't sweep it.
Potrzebuję referencji, by zostać obywatelem. Może mogłabyś mi je dać w zamian za uczciwą pracę.
A potrafisz polować?
Czegoś tam się nauczyłem.
To świetnie. Ostatnio mam sporo zamówień i Alan nie wyrabia się z dostarczaniem skór. Jeśli się do niego udasz i pomożesz mu w pracy, to chętnie cię wynagrodzę.
Alan?
Jesteś myśliwym?
Skórzany pancerz zobowiązuje.
Nie boisz się dziczy?
Dziczy? Dzicz to panuje w dzielnicy portowej. Wychowałem się tam jako sierota.
Oh god, the herald's heralding.
Życie tutaj w porównaniu z portem jest błogie i beztroskie. Na szczęście udało mi się znaleźć porządną pracę i wyrwać się stamtąd.
Każdy właściciel wszelakiej wielkości łodzi...
Frida mówiła, że mam ci pomóc w polowaniu.
Widzę, że znasz już podstawy łowiectwa. Chodźmy zapolować na ścierwojady.
Scavengers? Buddy, come on. You're better than this. Scavengers don't yield any hunting trophies. They literally just have meat. You can't take their feathers, you can't take their beaks, claws. Honestly, all I've been putting points into is leave me alone!
O co chodzi?
I'm busy!
Twierdzisz, że mój przeciwnik oszukiwał.
I didn't...
Nawet
What?
największy ignorant wie, że królowa nie może zbić gońca. Zaświadczysz tutaj przy wszystkich, że Leon jest zwykłym oszustem.
Really? You gotta make me understand chess? I don't know chess.
O czym ty do cholery mówisz?
O szachach oczywiście, a niby o czym innym. Zaraz. Nie masz pojęcia, co to za gra, prawda? Bogowie, to pokolenie jest stracone. Po co w ogóle jeszcze się łudzę?
W takim razie już sobie pójdę, nie będę cię dłużej załamywał. Do widzenia.
Stój, miałbym do ciebie sprawę z
Oh my god, I'm working here.
kroju powinien dać sobie radę. Obiecuję, że niczego nie pożałujesz. W końcu nie każdy dostaje od życia szansę na współpracę z Kuno, skromnym politykiem w służbie ludu Archolos.
I don't care. I'm working. This man ran off. I don't even see him anymore. Wow, really? How many people are gonna talk to me? I don't care. I'm busy. I lost a man who was leading me on this quest because people keep fucking talking to me. Where am I going now? This man ran away. I lost this man. I don't know where he went. Because he didn't stop running while this fucking dude kept talking to me. Alright, thank you. Where? He just ran past all the scavengers we were supposed to hunt, I guess. Fuck's sake. Look at him, he just ran right past him. Also, why is there such a crackly sound effect on the scavenger's noise? Has it always been like that? Oh, he's getting beaten up by another one. What a loser. Dude, you haven't even hit the damn thing. Okay, I guess you have once.
No, nieźle ci idzie. Nabierasz...
Yeah, because you left them all behind.
Czekaj, widzisz to?
Wygląda na ślady butów.
Masz rację, wyglądają na świeże. Chodźmy zobaczyć, do kogo należą.
What do we care? Why are you almost dead? Holy shit, you're a fucking terrible hunter. He's just gonna die immediately. That's just a bear! Why are we going after a bear? We're here to hunt scavengers. Yeah, it is basically a reference to Bartox because we're killing a bear. Which might as well be a shadow beast. Keep him on the fucking ropes.
Cholera, niby tak blisko miasta, a biedak i tak skończył
What?
jako
Who?
ofiar
There's just scavengers
Nie
here.
wystarczy wrażeń na dziś. Przekażę Frydzie, że świetnie się spisałeś.
Again, even their quests just cannot help but be a reference to a quest from Gothic.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
And a thinly veiled one. Although I guess at least we didn't find an orc out here. Can you just get up, please? Jesus, what are you tripping on? Yeah, pretty much. They just combined the Shadow Beast and Orc into the same thing. Although he's being a bit less of a bitch about it than Bartok was. It is, but it's literally like... I don't know. Like half of the beats are the same. And considering this game just spends so much time referencing the first game, or the previous games, and I feel like... I don't know. I'm jumping to conclusions because I'm annoyed with this game right now. Bartok, he was the guy you could hunt with. He was, Bosper's former apprentice in Gothic 2. And you could go hunting with him, and he would lead you out, and you'd fight an orc, and be like, holy shit! I was at Alan's? No, I was with Alan. I didn't go to his house.
Byłem u Alana.
Podobno udało wam się upolować nie tylko wilki.
We didn't take down any wolves.
Zabiliście
We're hunting
niedźwiedzia.
scavengers.
Cholera, powinieneś zainteresować się tym fachem. Masz do tego talent. Mam dla ciebie parę złotych monet.
What?
Wolałbym referencję do zostania obywatelem.
Proszę bardzo.
So confused. Were we supposed to be hunting wolves and then someone forgot and we hunted scavengers instead? Like, did two people make this quest and not talk to each other? Whatever, we did one. Right, more than just wolves, but we didn't even kill any wolves. We weren't even there to fight wolves. And she implied that we should have been out there to fight wolves. No, that phrase doesn't make sense unless you're implying that we were there to hunt wolves and encountered more than just wolves. It would have made more sense if she said, oh, I heard you hunted more than just scavengers. Because that's what we were out there to kill. But I think she was implying that we should have been hunting wolves because she said she wanted us to go out and get some more furs for her. The scavengers ain't got furs. How many letters in letters of recommendation? 3. I feel like we can get that mad quick. Elid.
Czym się zajmujesz?
Handluję, albo myślę o tym, jak handlować lepiej. Nazywam się Elit. Na próżno szukać lepszego kupca w mieście ode mnie.
Oh, looks like all you're selling is some signs and ropes and torches. You don't seem like a very good merchant.
Pokaż mi swoje towary.
Okay, you got belts. I didn't get the money for those. What have I lost money on? I swear I had more money when I got here, and I don't remember buying anything. How did I lose money? I'm confused and annoyed.
Jak się ma?
Bywało lepiej. Ale hej! Ja miałbym nie wyjść na prostą?
What? Okay, whatever. Somebody give me quests, please. You seem too generic to have quests. Armor.
Czym się zajmujesz?
No nie mów, że nigdy nie obiło ci się o uszy i nie armię. Jestem najbardziej uczciwym kupcem w całym mieście. Z nikim nie dogadasz się tak jak ze mną.
Co
pomimo trudnej...
Excuse me?
Wyglądasz na podekscytowanego.
Really? He's just slouching.
Ostatnio naprawdę niezły interes. Każdy kupiec byłby tym podekscytowany.
Jakżeby inaczej, nowy sposób na zarobek. To od
Sorry,
razu...
why did it force me into this conversation?
To zarobek nie tylko dla mnie. Potrzebuję kogoś do pomocy. Robota nie powinna być szczególnie trudna i oczywiście gwarantuję wynagrodzenie.
Mów, o co chodzi.
Zapewne wiesz, że zagrożenie ze strony orków jest coraz poważniejsze. Władze miasta ostatnio zdecydowały, że trzeba zgromadzić w spichlerzach zapasy na wypadek oblężenia. Już teraz relacje pomiędzy wytwórcami żywności a miastem nie są dobre, więc nie mogą jej konfiskować. W obawie przed protestami czy nawet buntami wolą nie wysyłać straży na konfiskatę żywności czy wprowadzać nowych przepisów dotyczących jej standardowego przydziału miasta.
Okay, so they're not making the mistakes the paladins did.
Dałaby radę bandzie wieśniaków z widłami. Prawdopodobnie ponieśliby przy tym większe straty niż robar podczas wojny.
Yes, yes.
Proszę o konkrety.
Jasne, spokojnie.
I asked politely, man. Take it easy.
Muszę dbać o interesy gildii. Handel żywnością w obecnej sytuacji może być wyjątkowo korzystny. Na zachód od miasta jest plaża zamieszkana przez grupę rybaków. Jest wśród nich niejaki Niman, starszy od pozostałych i bardzo szanowany. Ktoś musi do niego pójść i namówić go, by sprzedawali swoje ryby tylko gildii kupieckiej.
Dlaczego sam tego nie zrobisz?
Człowieku, mam stragan do prowadzenia. Towar sam się nie wymieni na złoto.
Na pewno nie ma w tym jakiegoś haczyka?
Nie, po co miałbym oszukać człowieka, który chce dla mnie coś zrobić? Żadnej korzyści bym z tego nie miał.
Jak dotrzeć na tę plażę?
Możesz popłynąć wpław na zachód. Miniesz pustą, kamienistą plażę, potem wzdłuż kliwów, aż zobaczysz kilka domków na piasku i zniszczonych.
Sorry, if your directions involve swimming, they're a bit unreasonable.
Też jakoś dasz radę, ale musiałbyś przejść przez lasy ciągnące się wzdłuż wybrzeża. Z tego co wiem, są dość niebezpieczne.
Przejdźmy do sedna. Nagroda.
Nie ominie cię, tego możesz być pewien. Mam spore chody w Araxos, więc jakbyś chciał do nas dołączyć, mogę polecić ci Lorenzo.
Brzmi nieźle.
Ja myślę, kto o zdrowych zmysłach nie chciałby pracować dla gildii.
No to idę do Limana.
Bardzo się cieszę. Powodzenia!
This is like one of those quests that it's kind of typical in RPGs like this, where it doesn't make sense that you send a stranger to try and negotiate a deal rather than a trusted, like, Merchants Guild associate. Like somebody who actually has experience in, like, negotiating, like, not just ability, but actually, like, a reputation. But instead, I'm just some random chucklefucker who isn't even a member of the guild. And he wants me to go negotiate a trade agreement. One that is arguably not profitable to the people I'm negotiating with. It doesn't, because he just said he would recommend me to Lorenzo if I wanted to join the guild as a reward. These don't look like fishermen because they're not near water. What? There's just a fucking bird in there. Taking a nap. Well, class, I haven't decided, but I've already put points into one-handed weapons just because I could tell that combat was coming up and I should have some ability in it. A lot of feathers. Oh, it's a nest. I thought the scavenger was just sleeping in a bed. Okay, there's a few of them. This bow is too weak to really be worth trying to open fire with that. An AoE. Well, I don't really have any other means, so just sneak on in and come out whacking. Dealt with.
Nic tu nie ma.
It's a lot of egg. So weird how many just magic circle books you find out in the wild. Deplorable state. So I guess they're not coming up with a mage class as a guild. Trying to think of what they might be playing at. Hello! Jesus! Oh my god. That I did not expect. Oh, fuck. I have to kill the bear again. Oh, no. Never mind. I did save here. Alright, well, don't be backseating, man. That's a bear. That bear's struggling. Having a problem there, buddy? Okay, I found the master technique, apparently. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow, how'd you get stuck, man? Wow, these bears cannot navigate. Ah, fuck. Oh boy. Nice. Man, somehow the terrain is so much glitchier than I feel like it was in Gothic 1 or 2. I'm not sure why. Alright, I'll leave the bear alone. Yes, we know. We knew it before they even announced it. Because Vanna figured out the anagram pretty much as soon as like anyone became aware of that Twitter account. Look, why did this one just show up randomly? Like, that one wasn't in there when I came in and just chilled here. I guess that was scripted. Is there? I hope not. That's not good. Why is that happening? Did anyone else notice that? That's a big problem. Is that a stream problem or a game problem? Because the game was running fine. What happened? I'm gonna do a quick test. Bear with me. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. There is something of a delay, and I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. That wasn't happening last time, and nothing's changed. I just tested it, and it was still happening. It's happening for me, too. So how do I fix that? I'm not really sure what to do about that. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Ah, stop that. Alright, well, it's better than it was. I'm not sure why there's such a bad delay before. Still a little bit off, but... Well, no, it is a problem, because it shouldn't be like that. I don't like it. I'm trying to maintain some semblance of quality here. I already forgot the directions to the dang fisherman. Yeah, there's a massive audio clipping on the scavenger sounds for some reason. You mentioned something about leaving town and swimming, but I didn't really want to swim. Supposed to be along the coast. Now it's the wrong map. Oh my god. Where was it? West of town, somewhere on the beach with a ruined tower. There's some mods. This is a mod. Alright, Black Wolf, have a good night. I didn't mod the mod, no. You really expect me to swim there? I ain't swimming. Wow, somebody fix this damn bridge. Apparently it only takes about 30 whacks of the hammer to do it. Buzz, buzz. Yes, yes. Guys, again, why do you just yield your fields to the field raiders? No, that's not mods, that's just how the game plays. Gothic 2 was the same way. So, I don't know if you know this, but have you played base Gothic 2? You seem to know a lot about the mod, but seem surprised by basic features. You turn Gothic 1 controls off, you get a totally different control scheme. One that allows you to lock onto targets because it doesn't use, you don't have to hold, like, left click or control or whatever in order to focus on an enemy to target it. What do you want, Salzer?
Wiem, że to głupie pytanie, ale nie masz może
Oh,
przy
well,
sobie
guess what I happen to
koła?
have.
Najlepiej drewniane, takie, żeby pasowało do tego tam wozu.
I mean, all these three are irrelevant because I actually have a wheel.
Tak, koła. Widzisz ten wóz z towarami? Jechałem sobie spokojnie do miasta, a tu nagle trzask. Ani się obejrzałem, a leżałem na ziemi. Na szczęście jedyne straty...
So you were riding the wagon, but what was pulling it?
Jedna beczka wina, która No i oczywiście to... Ale gdzież moje maniery? Nazywam się Salzer i jestem skromnym kupcem z gildii kupieckiej. Jak możesz pewnie z łatwością zauważyć...
Listen, I have the wheel.
Nie mogę zostawić tutaj tych wszystkich rzeczy, bo zaraz znajdzie się ktoś, kto je sobie z chęcią przywłaszczy. A z każdą godziną sterczenia tutaj tracę
Buddy, I don't care. I have the wheel.
Co powie?
50 sztuk złota?
Za mniej?
No.
Chyba nie mam zbytnio... Umowa stop.
Here's your damn wheel.
To koło...
Jeśli masz rację, to...
There's so much beating around the bush for such an obvious outcome.
Zgodnie z umową...
Thank you.
Interesy...
Mam nadzieję, że jeszcze...
I'm glad that's over. Your favorite plant? Like, is that a sincere question? Here seems to be a huntsy boy. Where are you going, you idiot? Darth?
Hej, ty. Kim jesteś?
Jestem Darte. Zajmuję się tutaj głównie polowaniem. I nie mam niczego na sprzedaż. Wszystko dostarczam kupcom w mieście.
Jak?
Zwierzyny...
What is the point of you? What are you doing? Oh, you're fishing. I thought you were swinging a sword at me. There just do seem to be a number of named NPCs who don't actually do anything. Metal knotweed? No. King sorrel, man. It's the most powerful plant in the world. Well, something went wrong here. You look like banditos.
Zasady
You're
są
Andito
proste.
Banditos.
50 sztuk złot, w przeciwnym wypadku mój miecz i...
Nic ci nie dam.
Więc za... Rozerwę cię
They have loads of these encounters in this game. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Oh, so this guy ain't doing crazy swings as Buddy's doing. Guess I'll get rid of him quick. Ow. Slovakia. I think you're the first Slovakian I'm aware of who's watched my channel. So welcome. Oh, it's a mantis. Ow, those hurt. Holy smokes. I really hate that they've made the potions percentage. It makes them less valuable in the beginning and even less valuable, or more valuable later on. They've also completely changed how much health you get from most foods. Usually I would default to something like the cheese for healing. Oh god, there's two! Mistakes made. Retreat. I didn't notice the second one because he blended in. Nice camouflage. Yeah. I guess based on where you found them in Night of the Raven, they really don't. I didn't make that comment today. Basically my complaint is that there's so many more foodstuffs, like, the sheer number of them is kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm not wholly opposed to it, but it's just... I'm not wholly opposed to the idea of combining foods into, like, a single thing, but they because they wanted their cooking recipes. There's so many different foods, so you have to, like... I don't know. I guess because I'm just not a fan of, like, these cooking systems. I find them kind of overrated and boring. If there was more to it than just, here's different foods that restore different amounts of HP, then it'd be more interesting. If there was, like, some of them had a different kind of buff, like, associated with them. And I wouldn't have a problem with there being so many different kinds. But there's not. They they mostly just restore different amounts of health. And my inventory gets cluttered with all the different kinds. I guess what I've noticed is that I'm much more interested in games with streamlined gameplay, and all this RPG, like, nonsense is actually getting aggravating to me. I kinda am looking for more simplified, but, like, well-designed gameplay mechanics. Well, I mean, they technically did, because if you eat raw rat meat in this game, it actually depletes your health. Well, this is a hell of a village. Just for the record, building long-term structures on the sand is not a great idea. I would have built the huts up there. But hey, nobody said a fisherman's an architect. Zachary.
Nie wyglądasz mi na rybaka ani na marynarza. Co cię do nas sprowadza?
I don't know, Orban. I think I accidentally ate raw rat meat once and got the health penalty, but I didn't vomit. Yeah, that too, Vanna.
Kim jesteś?
Na imię mi Zachary i pilnuję, żeby ci wszyscy narwańcy nie skakali sobie do gardeł.
Jesteś kimś w rodzaju zarządcy?
Wolę określenie opiekun. Ktoś musi mieć oko na porządek i jakość pracy w ustroni. Jako że prawie całe swoje życie spędziłem wśród rybaków i marynarzy, ludzie wybrali mnie opiekunem niemal jednogłośnie.
Panują tu jakieś prawa?
Nie spodziewaj się, że wydam cię straży, jeśli prewencyjnie obijesz czyjąś gębę. Ale jeśli położysz łapę na czyjejś własności lub ktoś przez ciebie zginie, nie licz wtedy na wyrozumiałość moją i innych.
Macie tu jakieś problemy?
Oprócz grup, błotniaków i topielców wałęsających się od czasu do czasu po mieliźnie, Ustronie jest oazą spokoju. Ostatnio kręci się tu coraz więcej strażników, więc bezpieczniej być nie może.
Nie sprawiają wam kłopotów?
To, że inni narzekają na ich obecność, nie znaczy, że ja myślę podobnie. Jestem gotów zapłacić tę niewielką cenę, żeby ludzie pracowali tu jak należy. Właściwie to jest jedna problematyczna sprawa, której mógłbyś się przyjrzeć, o ile starczy ci odwagi. Ostrzegam, to nie będzie zbieranie muszelek na plaży.
Co to za sprawa?
W skałach pod ruinami wieży mamy jaskinię ze składzikiem na towary. Jedna z odnóg tej jaskini była od niepamiętnych czasów zamknięta i nikogo nie ciągnęło, by to zmieniać. Kilka dni temu jakiś nowy zaczął się przechwalać, że znalazł klucz. Mówiłem mu, żeby zostawił sprawę i że niektóre drzwi po prostu nie powinny zostać otwarte. Niestety, następnego ranka drzwi były już uchylone, klucz w zamku, a po młodym ani śladu. Co gorsza, z dołu jaskini unosił się jakiś nieprzyjemny zapach i było słychać dziwne odgłosy. Coś jak stukot. Może trzaskanie? Sam nie wiem. Głupio się przyznać, ale spanikowałem. Zamknąłem drzwi na klucz i po prostu uciekłem. Nie mówiłem nic pozostałym, żeby nie wywoływać paniki, ale zaczynają się pytania, a i mnie samego coraz bardziej sumienie gryzie. Spałbym spokojnie, gdybym chociaż wiedział, co
Thank you for following.
chłopakiem,
Little
mając pewność, że nic nam z tej jaskini nie wylezie.
Xiaomi? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. No, I'm not Polish. But I had a choice between either utter silence or Polish voiceovers. And I didn't feel like voicing all the subtitles myself because my throat wouldn't be able to hack it.
Sprawdzę tę jaskinię.
Trzymaj, oto klucz do drzwi. Tylko pamiętaj, idziesz tam na własną odpowiedzialność.
Muszę już lecieć.
Trzymaj się.
Well, we were here to find someone. Karen! Nobody likes a Karen. We were supposed to find somebody else who, Why is there another Herald? You're the second Herald in this game.
Nazywam się Marvin. Niedawno przybyłem na wyspę.
Harold, jesteś jednym z ocalałych z Londra?
Widzę, że plot...
Well, it's not a high bar to meet.
Plotki i opinie.
Unfortunately, I've not really enjoyed any mods to this game. Valleja was okay. Dark Mysteries sucked. Golden Mod broke everything. That's kind of all I remember.
Co masz na myśli?
A lot of them never got translated to English, so I never tried them.
Albo odesłać tam, skąd przybyliście.
A ty?
Why you gotta be so hostile, man?
Nie jestem jedną z tych osób. Zawsze powtarzam, że bliźnim trzeba pomagać. Nigdy nie wiesz, kiedy sam będziesz potrzebował pomocy. A różnie w życiu...
Can we talk where, like, your voice is audible? Not that I really care. I can't understand what you're saying.
Muszę już iść.
Pomyśl...
Really, you don't... You're angry at me being in here? I was just trying to have a conversation, man. So the problem is it's competently made, but it's horribly written. Like, I'm getting so tired of all the dialogue and all of the, like, really crappy quests it's given me. But it's well put together. Like, I haven't had too many problems with glitches or anything. History of Corinthus? I thought that became this mod. Did I just mix them up in my head? I thought they, like, changed their minds and turned History of Corinthus into this mod instead. I never played Golden Gate. Never got around to it. I did plan to do it.
Czym się tu zajmujesz?
Zbieram różne cudeńka wyrzucone przez morze.
Da się wyżyć ze zbierania śmieci?
Wypraszam sobie, chłopcze, to żadne śmieci. Małże, mogę upiec na ognisku, a za jedną perłę jestem w stanie przeżyć pełny tydzień. Z czegoś w końcu muszę się utrzymać.
Sprzedajesz?
Zwykle skupują je ode mnie kupcy z Araxos. Ale mam parę perełek na sprzedaż. Spójrz sam, a może coś ci wpadnie w oko.
Did you just try to post a link, SG? That's not allowed, sorry. Well, who's the man I'm supposed to talk to about making deals with fish? Yeah, so funny thing about Gothic 2 is, on release, it was actually way easier than Gothic 1. So people complained about it, and now the only version that's available is the Gold Edition with Night of the Raven, which made it way harder. Interesting. So, what happened that caused them to split the development like that? It was just like a falling out, and they're each like, I'm gonna make my own Gothic mod with blackjack and hookers? Or, like, what actually happened? Yeah, well, this mod actually came out right as I was wrapping up my Gothic 2 walkthrough. So that's why I only got around to it until now. Interesting. Harpy? What are you doing up there? Oh yeah, gotta love drama. Okay, so this is the door locked, and that sounds like bones. Sounds like boners to me. I feel unsafe. Ah, it's goblin boners. A lot of goblin boners. I have this holy lightning spell. Wonder if that's better against them. What? Sacred shock. Come at! Not really. Holy shit. Oh, they do way less damage than I thought. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Well, honestly, one of the reasons I never got around to Golden Gate was because I played a demo version, and literally the first character you meet is Zardas's brother. So at that point, I was just like, holy shit, this is just fan service in a nutshell. Or fan fiction in a nutshell. Alright, well, that man M died. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? Balny?
Co nowego?
Jestem zajęty.
This is it. Why are there so many characters who just don't do anything? They have names, they have dialogues, but when you talk to them, they're just leave me alone. Like these characters, so many characters don't need to exist for the sake of this game. Or they could just be generic characters, just for the sake of having bodies to make a game look more populated. Put your hand down. What's this man weaving nets? Oh, it's just Harold again.
Miałeś...
To stare. Wiele lat temu razem z moim kapitanem opłynęliśmy cały wschodni archipelag.
There's more places you're making up. Also, this game is called Chronicles of Myrtana, and we're clearly not going to Myrtana at any point.
Z czego się utrzymywaliście?
Ze sprzedaży towarów i transportu ludzi, jak na niezrzeszonych kupców, szło nam całkiem nieźle. Z czasem dorobiłem się swojej własnej kogi, ale nie popływałem nią za długo, bo została zawłaszczona przez królewski.
What is a cog? I've never heard of cog as a ship other than this game. And, like, Gothic 2, obviously. Fish and beer batter? Ooh. What is the point of buying these? Ouch, of old coins. Man, why'd you sell both? I only tried to sell one axe. Why'd you sell both of them? I only clicked once. Whatever. I have to find another axe. But why not chop any more wood?
Muszę już...
I was hoping I could spam open all these, but I guess not. Ivana, I wonder if you know, is there a... You have any idea what, like, the algorithm is as far as what loot you get from opening clams in Gothic 2? So I could never tell if it was random. It always seemed like in the end I got the same rewards. So remind me, did Gothic 1 have limited, merchant cash? Because I like that idea better, because in Gothic 2, and basically every game since Gothic 3, you end up with absolutely no limit to how much money you can get other than how much loot you have. But at the same time, you can basically sleep scum it. Because you just rest for 24 hours and they'll have their money back. So I would like a game to find a way around that, so you aren't just able to absolutely offload all your loot under a single merchant every time you get back in town and end up with a hilarious amount of money.
Rozumiem. Rozumiem. Rozumiem.
But one thing I do like is honestly how
Rozumiem.
how much of a difference there is between the buying price and selling price in this game.
Rozumiem.
And I think in Vanilla Gothic 2, you could sell things for 30% of their full value, but in Night of the Raven it was 15%. And Gothic 3 was 50% for some stupid reason. But I prefer it to be a lot lower, because again, making hilarious amounts of money just tends to make the game so much easier. Oh, it didn't in Gothic 1? That's right, it was in Morrowind that you could do that. So Gothic 1 actually probably did it the best.
Cześć, jestem tu nowy.
Czego chcesz, gnojko?
Well, fuck you too.
Coś ty powiedział?
To co słyszałeś, nie mam zamiaru się powtarzać.
Lepiej odszczekaj to.
Taki jesteś pewien? Pokaż na co cię stać.
Oh, come at. This guy only swinging once. I think that's one of the most exploitable... There we go. One of the most exploitable things in Gothic 2 combat is that NPCs will always attack in a 2-hit combo. But what throws it off is sometimes they only do 1 hit, and that kind of like makes me panic a little bit. Yeah, I guess. So, I guess I don't want a different inventory system, I want a different mercantile system.
Ty sukin! Jeszcze większy z ciebie cwaniak niż ze mnie. Nie chciałbyś...
Oh, so I beat your ass and you give me a quest. What I want is a mercantile system, basically more like Morrowind's, where NPC merchants don't buy things that aren't part of their normal, you know, their normal offerings. Or they pay a lot less for it. But also that can be like a bartering system. Maybe that they would do trades for a better value than they would just pay you in cash. So like let's say you have something that they'd pay 50 gold for, but if you did a trade instead, they would give you something worth up to 70 gold. I don't know. That would be a hard thing to program, I think. But it would be more like how I think bartering was done back in the day. Because people, like, even merchants didn't just have a whole lot of cash on hand. So they were trading goods instead of trading goods for cash. Unless you were giving them cash.
Co to za sprawa?
Założyłem się z Haroldem, że złowię więcej ryb niż on. Byłem wtedy trochę podpity, koledzy się przyglądali, no i stanęło na tym, że postawiłem własną chatę. Potrzebuję teraz małego wsparcia w wygraniu zakładu.
There's no real point to doing that, so I wouldn't bother.
Zamierzasz oszukiwać?
Zaraz oszukiwać, po prostu chcę trochę wyrównać szanse. Harold łowi znacznie dłużej niż ja. Jeśli mu
Well, how about you get out to fishing instead of sitting on your bench drinking beer?
bardziej sprawiedliwy.
Dork.
Nie możesz odwołać zakładu?
I co powiem? Że jednak Harold jest lepszy? To jeszcze gorzej niż stracić chatę.
Interesting. I've never, like, understood what the process of looking into the scripts were, and I kind of wonder how you interpreted it that quickly.
Dobra, pomogę ci. Co mam dokładnie zrobić?
W sumie to się nad tym jakoś specjalnie nie zastanawiałem. Może by mu uszkodzić sieć? Nie, to zbyt oczywiste i pewnie i tak weźmie jakąś zapasową. Może by go czymś struć?
I'm not poisoning the man.
Po prostu nie odbędzie się w takim wypadku innego dnia?
Masz